Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditas. Let's get to it. It's Friday, October 23rd, 2020. Welcome to day 1373. The United States set a new daily record for coronavirus cases, topping 77,000 on Thursday and exceeding the previous high set in July. The current surge is already more widespread than the waves this summer and this spring. COVID-19 hospitalizations have increased in 38 states over the past week and continue to rise so quickly that some hospitals in the Midwest and the West are already running out of hospital beds. A new study forecasts that more than 511,000 Americans could die from COVID-19 by February 2021, more than all of the lives lost by the U.S. in World War II. Biden warned that America was headed for a dark winter with no COVID-19 vaccine expected to be available for most people until the middle of next year. Trump, meanwhile, declared that the U.S. is rounding the corner and that the pandemic will soon be gone. Meanwhile, Trump almost took responsibility for his administration's failure on COVID-19 during the second and final presidential debate last night, saying, quote, "I take full responsibility," end quote, followed immediately by, quote, "It's not my fault that it came here," end quote. The coronavirus has currently killed more than 220,000 people in the United States. At one point during the debate, Trump said that Americans were, quote, "learning to live with it," end quote, to which Biden replied, quote, "We're learning to die with it," end quote. And finally, the Trump administration pressured the CDC to support the use of hotels to hold migrant children before deporting them. A federal judge halted the practice last month, saying the Trump administration failed to provide a public health reason for keeping minors in hotel rooms instead of at the licensed shelters overseen by the Department of Health and Human Services. CDC officials, however, have declined to affirm the declaration from HHS that detaining migrant children in hotels is the best way to protect them from the coronavirus. Trump's campaign communications director, meanwhile, asserted that the reason that 545 migrant children have not been reunited with their families, who were separated by the administration, is that the, quote, "parents do not want the children returned," end quote. During the debate, Trump suggested that the separated children were in facilities that were so clean and were well taken care of. Biden, on the other hand, called the policy of separating families and the inability to track down the parents of these children, quote, "criminal," end quote. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditas.